Dear students, I am Marina Michael, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Commerce, Don Bosco College, Kottayam. This is the second lecture of Principles of Taxation for BCom Commerce Tax Procedure and Practice. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the terms public finance and public income. Dear students, I am delighted to present the first module. In the first module, it includes public revenue, meaning sources of public revenue, tax revenue and non-tax revenue, different terms used such as tax, price, fees, fines, penalty, gifts and grants. Dear students, let's start with the term public finance. The government of every country has to perform certain special functions which can be classified under two heads. They are obligatory functions and optional functions. To perform all these functions adequately and efficiently, the government needs funds from the public. There are two terms in public finance. They are public and finance. Public is represented by the government or the state. The other word finance means money resources. These money resources are in the form of income and expenditure. Thus, public finance is the study of financial operations of the state. Simply, it is the study of operations of public income and expenditure of public authorities. You underline that word public authorities. It is nothing but government or the state. According to Dalton, public finance is concerned with the income and expenditure of public authorities and with the adjustment of one with other. The subject matter of public finance includes public revenue, public expenditure and public debt and their impact on the economy. All the public financial policies are implemented through the budgets. Then public finance includes public revenue, public expenditure, public debt and financial administration. Along with that, economic stabilization, all these activities comes under public finance. Public finance policies are implemented through the budgets of the concerned states. Next, components of public finance, which are the constituent elements in public finance. First one, public revenue. Second, public expenditure. Third, public debt. Fourth one, financial administration. And lastly, economic stabilization. Once again, there are 5 components under public finance: public revenue, public expenditure, public debt, financial administration, economic stabilization. Next term, that is public income. According to Dalton, famous economist, the term public income has two senses, wide and narrow. In its wider sense, it includes all the incomes or receipts which a public authority may secure during any period of time. This is termed as public receipts. This is termed as public receipts. It includes public borrowings, public revenue and issuing of new currency. On the other hand, in the narrow sense, it includes Only those sources of income of the public authority which are ordinarily known as revenue resources, and it is termed as public revenue. It includes that income which is not subject to repayment by the government. It is not subject to repayment by the government. There are two concepts or two senses, that is wider and narrow concept. To avoid ambiguity, thus the former is termed as public receipts and the latter is termed as public revenue. That is, in the narrow sense, it means public revenue, and in the wider sense, it means public receipts. Dear students, in this lecture, we discussed an important term, that is public finance and components of public finance. എല്ലാവർക്കും മനസ്സിലായെന്ന് മിസ് വിശ്വസിക്കുകയാണ്. Thank you and God bless you children.